Hi again. So just a little update. I did have my port put in yesterday, so I'm all bandaged up. Um, I could take the bandage off after 24 hours, so around 1 o'clock today, I can go ahead and do that and see what it looks like. Don't really want to see what it looks like, but well, that's gonna happen. Um, so I am sore. I feel bruised. It's hard to move my arm, but they say that should go away in 2 to 3 days. It takes about 14 days to completely heal, 7 days for the incisions to heal up. Um, so, I also uh, am now scheduled for my chemo. My chemo starts August 9th. It's going to be a 6 hour session for my first session. After that, it'll um, go down significantly, I guess. That's a long time. um, but I'm going to be doing 3 chemo treatments. Um, one bag is, two of the bags are half an hour, one bag is an hour. So, and then two of those I will be doing every week, and then the third one I will do every 21 days. Um, oh, it just seems like a lot. But um, I did have lots of, I did have my chemo consult. So didn't realize there was so like much stuff. Um, so when somebody's going through chemo, they should not share a bathroom with other people in the house. So we have 2.5 baths in this house, so I will be utilizing my master bathroom only, so that way the other 2 bathrooms are free for my kids and my husband. And then I guess every time you go to the bathroom, I gotta close the lid, flush twice, um, wear gloves, and wipe everything down with Clorox wipes to disinfect. Because the way our bodies detox is through bodily fluids. Um, my daughter was concerned that she wouldn't be able to hug me or anything, like if I was sweating, so I didn't ask about that. And they said that very minimal amounts of chemo come out in your sweat, so hugging is fine. But if I'm profusely sweating, um, then I would want to change my clothes, wash off um, before hugging my family. Um, I hope that this treatment goes by quickly. I really do. Um, and then after, and I am going to lose my hair, which I haven't figured out if I'm just going to shave it all off and just get it over with, or if I'm just going to cut it short and then eventually shave it off. Um, so I'm still kind of going back and forth about that. Part of me is just like, get it over with. It's going to happen anyways. And quite honestly, I don't know if I can take waking up and seeing clumps of hair on my pillow, or taking a shower and having clumps of hair coming out in the shower. I don't think I would really react well to that. Um, so I don't know. It's a personal choice with everybody, so I just got to figure that out. Um, they did tell me that 2 to 3 weeks after chemo starts is when my hair will start falling out. Um, they don't want me to use razors to shave my legs or anything. They told me to use an electric razor so that way I don't cut myself to not get an infection. Which I was like, okay, you mean I'm gonna lose all the hair on my head, but like everything else is gonna be there. It's kind of not fair. I wish it was opposite, but what can you do? And then, what else has happened? So my mom, my brother, my sister, and my niece came over, and we did a bunch of meal prep because we don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen. Um, if I'm gonna have enough energy to make my food or what. So, or if I'm gonna be nauseous and not gonna be able to eat. So we cut up a bunch of fruits and vegetables, made a bunch of pre-measured smoothie bags that I threw into the freezer, so that way I just have it and just pour it into the blender with some almond milk and it's ready to go. I also did some juicing of vegetables and some fruits and froze those so that way I have those. I just want to make sure that I get all the vitamins and nutrients that I need to stay strong. Well, so my body can stay strong through all of this. I do know that they recommend that I work out at least 30 minutes a day. So go for walks or whatever, 30 minutes. If I can't do 30 minutes, then break it into 10s throughout the day, um, just to stay active and keep muscles strong and stuff. They do recommend weightlifting, but not like heavy weightlifting, just lifting weights to build your muscle. And then, yeah, so they were saying, like, if you have accidents and you pee yourself, make sure that you wear gloves and put it in the washer right away. If you don't, if you can't put it in the washer right away, then to put it in a trash bag and wash it later. So which got me concerned because I was like, okay, so am I going to lose function of my bladder? Should I be buying adult diapers, or what else should I be doing from what she was telling me? And she said, no, I'm not going to lose, control of my bladder, so I should be fine. But that was just in case scenarios. So that's good. I'm glad I'm not going to lose, control of my bladder because that would really suck. Yeah, I don't know. It's just all really, the waiting just really sucks because that's what you're waiting. You're waiting to find out how you're going to feel when you start doing chemo and how much you're going to be able to function. Because, I work full time. I work from home, thank God. I'm blessed with that. But, I work full time and I don't want to cut my hours. I want to continue working. So I'm trying to stay positive. I think mindset is a really big thing when it comes to this. It's, staying positive and just knowing you're going to get through it and sort of mind over matter, I guess you'd say. So we'll see what happens. Like, I really don't know. I am going to, look into buying some headscarves. Probably some beanies, whatever I I can find maybe some ball caps. I have no idea at this point. Um, it was mentioned to me if I wanted to get a wig. Um, I don't know. I guess I'll go look at them and see what those look like. I've never even thought about wearing a wig before. So, yeah, this is all just really interesting. A whole nother experience. Like, you never think that this is going to happen to you. Like, you just never do. And then just all of a sudden, one day you turn around and here you are, and everything just seems so like it's not even real. I, I don't know. It's just crazy. It's just like I don't even know what to think sometimes. And sometimes I just get emotional and I break down crying. And I do that for like a few minutes and then I go back to my day and I just try to keep myself busy, keep my mind occupied. But I am trying to be as proactive and being as ready as I possibly can with everything that I need. Like today, I gotta go buy a whole new body wash because I need body wash for sensitive skin. Lotion because I'm gonna have to be lotioning all the time because chemo dries you out, your skin can crack, and you can get an infection. Like there's so many things that you have to think about that you don't realize unless you are faced with it, whether you're the one going through it or you're a family member or a friend of somebody going through it. You just never really think about this stuff. It's crazy. It really is crazy. And one thing that if somebody is watching this and you are going through something like this, one thing that I do recommend is don't get don't Google stuff. Like literally don't Google stuff because when I first found out that I was tested positive for cancer and not knowing what I had or talking to the professionals, I went down a rabbit hole and it was so scary. I thought I was going to walk into my appointment and they were going to tell me I had 6 months to live and there was nothing they could do for me. Do not Google things until after you talk to your doctor and you know what stuff you need to look for. Because I was so stressed out, my arms went numb and I had pins and needles feeling throughout my arms. I didn't eat. I was dropping weight so fast because I didn't eat anything. I couldn't eat. When I tried to eat, I'd feel nauseous. And just don't do it. Stay off the internet. If if you find out you're going through this, it is the worst thing that you can do. I'm just telling you right now, because I couldn't sleep either. Like, so I wasn't eating, I wasn't sleeping. I was so stressed out that it was literally physically affecting my body. Like, my arms were numb. And then you start Googling why your arms are numb, and then it just opens up a whole nother can of worms. So just don't do it. I'm telling you, just don't do it until you know what you have and you're talking to the professionals and you know what you need to look for. Another thing that they had told me is, you know, when it comes to stages of cancer, even if it's the same kind of cancer that you were diagnosed with, stages 1, 2, and 3 are on a completely different spectrum than stages 4 and 5. So 1, 2, and 3 are early stages of cancer that are curable, whereas stages 4 and 5 are advanced cancers that are not considered curable and have spread to other parts of the body. So, because I had talked to them about getting my kids into, looking for some sort of support groups and stuff, and they stressed that if I did get my kids into some sort of support groups to be able to talk to other kids that are going through the same thing, to make sure that it's a group that is only stages 1, 2, 3 and not 4 and 5, because they'll hear things that won't pertain to my case and will freak them out, basically. So, yeah. I've learned a lot in a little amount of time that I've heard the you're positive. But it's all been helpful. So, to be continued.